What is up, Owen? Hey. Thanks for getting out of my tank, bro. Like, you didn't need to do that. So, anyway. It's a 5-gallon setup. It has a filter on it. I haven't fully decided if I'm gonna take it completely apart yet. But I'm gonna get this semi set up, and I'm also going to work on our 36-gallon over here to get this guy set up. So I'm going to take these out because I don't like the color options over here. I want more of a natural look. Hopefully, the pea pebbles that we have upstairs, that we had upstairs in the hexagon tank, we took a lot of those out. We left about half of them in for the hexagon tank. But I'll use those pea pebbles for some of the substrate in this one, and definitely for the substrate in this 5-gallon. Excuse the mess, but there's Naoki checking it out. No fighting by the glass, guys. That's a bad idea. Okay? It's not smart to fight around glass. So, hey Naoki, why don't you get down, please? But yeah, cats are checking out this little 5-gallon. This little 5-gallon, I think for now we're gonna actually put down under here. This is a shelf. It's just very dark and you can't see it. So that's the plan right now. These are the plans that I have, and that's the plan so far. So I'm gonna try and get this set up in a good spot where I can record.
Teddy baby, how you doing?
You wanna go in the tank? Drop.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Go play with the one. Alright. I'm gonna cup. So hopefully scooping would be easier. Tupperware works. This dirty. Also, there's like little rocks in here, so I'm gonna pull these out to use for the other tanks. Don't lick that, it's yucky. Alright. I emptied that bitch. And I grabbed this. I'm excited to show you what I got for Christmas. Look at this fucking monstrous piece of dry wood. Absolute monstrous. You see how all the roots in here and where it can hide. Here's that from the back. And this is just the normal side. But this big bad boy will be going up in there. But for now, actually for now I probably will put it in the tank. This one I want to have sand mostly. If I have enough pea pebble left over, I'll probably make use of it at some point. But this I want mostly to be sand. And with this tank, I'm going to try something a little different for the planet tanks. I'm going to put a layer of actual potting soil. And I will hopefully be able to use that in this tank as help for growth in the potted plants. So, hopefully, that's the plan. But for now, I'm gonna bring over my 5-gallon. I'm gonna use this bucket, flip it, so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and like kind of what my plan is-ish. Alright, here's the tank. It has a filter in here. I pulled the filter, like pad, I guess. The actual filter pad that kind of like helps filter through stuff, and I shoved it in my 15-gallon tank. I'll cut and take some footage of it just being in that tank. I just put it in there, so hopefully it will allow some of the beneficial bacteria that's already growing in both of the 15 and 10-gallon. It'll put that beneficial bacteria into the filter and be a little bit more easier for this tank to have the right water parameters to set up for fish. So I'm going to use some of these leftover pea pebbles to kind of make the foreground. And kind of as I'm talking, I wonder if I should try and do that potted idea with the potting soil over here. You think that's a good idea? I think that's a good idea. Honestly, this giant bucket of colorful gravel, I'll probably just dump it outside. So I think I could put some of the potting soil that I'm not going to use in here to kind of like sift it out maybe. So I got this bag of potting soil. It's just normal seed starting potting soil. I believe I got this back when I was attempting to be a plant person. Didn't go out really well. I only have like really I only have my 2 red aloes still alive, so I'm not the best plant person, I guess. But I want to be able to have aquatic plants so I can have cool scapes, aquascapes. You know? Anyway, I'm going to kind of just pick big chunks out of here. It's not too bad. It's not too clumpy and mulchy. It's pretty fine soil. And I want to say again, like, I'm trying this new for the first time. I saw the idea, but I really liked it, and I really want to try it out to see, especially to see if I'll have better luck with plant growth in my tanks. So, yeah, I'm just taking like handful by handful, breaking it up as much as I can to make sure that the clumps are dirt and not mulch. Like the one I just threw somewhere was mulch. So yeah. Can you see the bottom of the tank? Now you kind of can. I'm going to try and keep it as close to the middle of this tank as possible. Kind of like, ideally, like where this orange bucket is, if you could kind of see through it. I'm going to try and keep it as condensed there as possible. Because again, you only really want like an inch or so of this, and you do want to cover it with either sand, or in this case, we're doing pea pebble. Hopefully the pea pebble won't disrupt it too much. And And I don't know how this is going to go and how this is going to actually affect my water parameters. So I guess it's good that I'm trying this out in this 5 gallon before I go and try it in my 36. To kind of see if it, like, I don't know, if parameters come different, if they get shittier faster, or I don't know. Also, I got a new camera, and I'm still trying to figure out how everything works with it and how everything connects to it. So if audio for this sucks, I'm sorry, I'll figure it out. I have a microphone. I just need to figure out how to utilize it in the best way I can. I'm playing on manual, so for those who don't understand photography, I'm basically calling all the shots, and I'm doing that by myself. So maybe we'll figure out that this is not the way to do it for the rest of it. But I think from the tiny screen that I can see from here, I think it's going pretty well. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put just a little bit more on top and kind of on the sides, just kind of get it poofy. And then let's go in with pebble. Now we got about 1.5 inches of dirt. Not quite that much in pea pebble, but we got more pea pebble in the bucket, so don't worry about that. I am gonna take some more potting soil though. I'm gonna take some more potting soil and kind of fill it up a little bit more, kind of fill in this area over here, make it a little bit more poofier, and then I'm gonna cover all of it with a light layer of pea pebble, so you kind of can't see the dirt. That's the goal. You shouldn't really be able to see the dirt in this thing at all. So, see, I know there is some perlite or Pedialyte. Nope, Pedialyte's a drink. I know there's some perlite in here. I don't know how well that's gonna do in the tank. But this is kind of like the least amount of perlite in the soil, kind of. Because the perlite just wants to dry everything out, and that's not what you want in a tank. So I feel like the perlite won't really flow well with the water of the tank. I think that might like float up to the top or something. Oh, I actually liked them a lot. So it kind of gave more of that like leopard-ish look, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna spread this out as kind of thin as I can get it. And kind of just push into the middle to kind of push into the rocks a bit. Let me get you a bird's eye view so I can kind of explain a little bit of what I did and kind of why I did it. So I kind of made it so there is about 1 inch all the way around the perimeter of just rock. And then I kind of, the best I could, made it so this dirt right here is completely dirt. And then now I'm just going to go over with more pea pebble, just lightly covering the top, just so that brown is a little bit hidden more. I really like how I'm really liking how I'm setting this up. Because, like, ideally this tank, I would want it to be my quarantine tank. Fish, I can have them kind of stick out the first couple days in here to make sure that they're not sick or make sure that they won't get my fish sick. But when I don't have anything to quarantine, I want something in there to look at. So I might try and do shrimp. what's next is I'm gonna stop recording and figure out what's next. I have a bucket of water right here, and I need a cup. I don't have a cup. Give me 1 second. Alright, now, this is gonna be a slow and tedious process because I don't want to disrupt the things too much because, again, like, I don't have the filter really in here. I'm gonna kind of tilt it this way, but not so this comes off. It's like literally at the edge. Tilt it this way, but not so the corner comes off, because you kind of want to keep it even when you're filling up water. I'm gonna go get some more water. And of course I treated it with the tap water conditioner, API. That's what I've been using since I started doing fish. It's what works for now. It's been working, so I'm not gonna change it up until it stops working. I'll be back. Hey, Bubba's, you checking it out? How you like it? Yeah? There's nothing in it yet. Yeah. I do need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna go get that. And then I'll top it off, and then I will drop that sponge filter that I got in there. Hopefully that'll kind of take care of all this debris and stuff that's over here. But until then, I need to get more water. What you doing, Bubs? Checking it out? Yeah? Alright, that's good. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for now. I got both the pump that came with this filter running and this sponge filter running. So hopefully the sponge filter will kind of help pick up all that debris that's in there. And here is the look after I was done that day, and then we're going to swiftly transition into after I got back from the pet store, and I forgot to record everything putting this in, but I got that beautiful piece of driftwood, a crypt, I believe. That red ball, or red leaves with the ball, is a red tiger lily, I believe. Some Christmas moss, and that nice big red plant in the back. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated. Peace.